Today I wanted to share with you a book review. It's Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club. Found it very inspirational. It was recommended to me by my very own coach, and I didn't find the book that exciting when I started to read it. I found it a little bit maybe cliche, and the story that was there at the start seemed to be too romantic or too perfect. So I approached the book with a lot of sort of caution, and I wasn't sure whether I would continue reading it. I was actually listening to it on Audible. But the 5 a.m. Club is about creating time in your morning where you actually have more energy, your brain is fresher, can work in a more productive and in a more effective way on what really matters, which is your personal development, could be your professional development, and your physical health, your mental health, the very foundations of being a healthy human being and living a balanced life. I guess what I liked about the book was that it was packed with some facts and some data as well. And then there was this imaginative story in the background, and the story took place in nice places. So those descriptions were quite easy to listen to in that sense. But it gave me so much focus, that book. So I had been, before I read the book, I had been getting up at 6 every morning anyway. I work for myself, but I am an early bird, and I've always, whenever I wanted to fit something in extra into my day, that would be through getting up earlier. So I was thinking to myself that 6 a.m, 5 a.m, will that make a lot of a difference? But it actually did. It helped me really move to the next level of productivity and focus and clarity. During that extra hour, you meant to kind of split that hour with flexibility so that it works for you, in between different activities such as physical activity and mental activity. I won't be giving you the details because I think you will enjoy reading about it in the book. But so what I do, I get up and do a workout. It will be between 15 to 30 minutes. So if I do it on 4 or 5 mornings a week, I guess I end up exercising more than I would have by trying to arrange a workout in my schedule, which I used to do, and it was extremely hard for me to fit it in. Now it's not, because I can still do the extra workout if I want to, and I'm more likely to want to do it because I am already exercising in the morning. But I don't have to, because I am exercising in the morning. So by the end of the week, I would have exercised just through those, 15, 20, 25 minute workouts, maybe 1 or 2 hours, which is what I wanted to do. So that has been very helpful. Yes, the mental activity and things like, visualizations or meditation. Meditation I'd been doing for longer than that, and it's been part of my day for over a year. If you've got certain affirmations, or if you want to reinforce your focus in certain areas, this is a very good time to write about it or to read what you've written before. And the thing is that it really builds your motivation, because motivation wears off over time. It's like an injection of motivation or dopamine. So it's very effective in making you feel stronger, more energetic, more confident, just more excited about your day. If you're quite motivated naturally as well, it helps to the point that you're looking forward to getting up in the morning, even though it's at 5 a.m, because you've got all these amazing things to do before you even start work properly. You could also use that time to do some work, to get some work out of the way if you wanted to, I guess. That's not the idea probably behind the book, but it really encourages you to do things in your own way, in a way that works for you. I know a lot of people will say, oh no, I don't like getting up early, it's not me. We need to sometimes try doing something differently. So if something has been proven to be good for you, if something has been researched by psychologists, by scientists, and we know that when we get up and we're fresh, our brain works better. Just like it works the same way as our body. As at the start, it just has more energy. So on that basis, if you, for example, get up at 8 or 7, and then by the time you sit to do some work, that work is kind of coming in, and you know, people are talking to you and you've got so many distractions, whereas there are hardly any distractions at 5 a.m. Perhaps your phone, so that I would be wary of, not to waste that time by looking at your phone, checking your emails, etc. So what I do is literally open my eyes, turn on the light, do a 10-minute meditation session, then I go and brush my teeth, then I do the workout, then I do a bit of stretching as part of it as well, and then I get breakfast and sit and read. So every morning I would read. This really lets me read more books, especially those in hard copies. I use Audible as well, but Audible is good because you can kind of, like for example, I can walk my dog, which is not too kind of focus requiring, so I can walk her and then be listening to something and be pausing to make some notes on my phone, whereas I can't be walking with a hard copy book. And I do like some books in the old-fashioned way. So in the morning I focus on those books that are the most difficult to read, to process, and I would read for 20 minutes, maybe to 40 minutes, and then that means I can read a book within 2 or 3 weeks that I haven't been able to for a year, for example, that's been on my shelf waiting. So it's just such an amazing way to spend your morning, and it really energizes you, and it really adds to the time you can spend on whatever it is that you're passionate about, but never find the time to do it. And it requires some energy, some focus. So yes, the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, I highly recommend it, and hopefully you will find it as inspiring as I have.